A very high official, I can't mention his name right now, made me an offer to sell his country's tax receivables to a third party. 80 cents on the dollar.
Excuse me, I have to leave. This is unacceptable. Please.
In Norman, Richard Gere leaves vanity behind. He plays an aging con man, a hustler and a fixer, a schleppy little Jewish guy who loses more often than he wins, trying to make shady deals. Gere told me he's met a few.
I know New York Normans, for sure. And probably in my memory bank, they all came up in playing this guy.
You go to one of the handsomest, most dashing actors on the screen, and you say to him, "Oh, have I got a part for you? You get to play a total schlub." How did you present that?
All right, I'm caught. It's the Norman in me that was able to make that happen. I still can't believe it, and I'm afraid, that it's not true. Richard knows every time we find ourselves in the same room, I have to pinch myself to make sure I'm not dreaming.
Inside of all of us is a I don't know, a schlub, whatever. When does your schlubbiness come out in real life? When does that little guy appear in you?
Well, he's always there, but I certainly remember when I began my career and I was looking to get a hold. I wanted the job. And I would I remember going into things where there were open auditions, and there'd be 20 guys that looked exactly like me. And it was, and my first impulse was, I want to get out of here. I don't want to be judged. I don't want to be part of this. I don't want to lose because I know I'm going to be humiliated. Actors get this a lot. And you're not rejected because you don't like the essay. You don't like the face. You don't like the body. You don't like the voice. Whatever it is, you're being rejected.
Really, I appreciate it. I was the one to talk to you about
You're acting like a maniac. Look
What?
at you. Why are you getting involved? This thing is bad for Israel, bad for America, bad for Jews, bad for everybody.
You're
Step
right.
away.
This is
Step
bad
away.
for everybody. That's why I want to help.
How can you help?
We feel sorry for Norman sometimes, but
I
I'm
hope.
also a little jealous of him that he can bounce back and believe. Is that something
That's something
that
I
you
found.
admire in him?
He's found a way to the humiliations don't go further than the humiliation. They don't go to anger. With us, it goes to anger, right? And we see it in ourselves, we see it in everyone around us. We get beaten up, even in a car. It's like someone honks at us, and your immediate reaction is to get angry back. He doesn't do it. You can see him absorb a punch and do something with that energy.
Joe, but this is time sensitive.
You spoke to him?
I'm not following you, Norman. Did you speak to him or not?
Why haven't you returned my phone calls?
Why do I get the feeling that nothing you tell me is real?
Let's just say, get ready for a big surprise.
Are you addicted to your telephone like the rest of us? And if so, how do you curb that?
I'm addicted to our idiot president and finding out what completely humiliating and ridiculous and moronic thing he's done today. I have to admit. And I have to stop myself because it's obsessed the country and it's obsessing the world. How incompetent this guy is. It's unbelievable. You couldn't imagine it. Talk about unique characters.
Yeah.
I mean, how did this happen? So yes, I am addicted to that. And I'm trying to do something about it. I'm going to go to an AA for Trump.
So I'll tell my partners that we had a good conversation, and we'll see what happens, okay?
On the Hollywood scene with Norman, I'm Jeannie Wolfe.
Thank you, Bill.